Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome back to more Sonic Generations. In the last part, we cleared Chemical Plant Zone here. Almost forgot the name for a minute. Yeah, we cleared that. And in this part, we'll do the third stage in the game, which is a level from Sonic 3 Knuckles, as I stated in the last part. Yeah, so I'm sorry if these loading times are kind of awkward times, but at least it's not as long as if I didn't install it to the install the game to the Xbox's hard drive. Weirdly, you still need to have the disc in, and I guess that's to prevent piracy or anything. But yeah, this is Sky Sanctuary from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, as I said before. I'm not sure if it's in the Sonic 3 part or the Sonic and Knuckles part. I really couldn't, remember that. But I do know they are two halves of one game, apparently. I'm not really familiar with, the continuity of Sonic. I mean, I know what the games are, but I'm just not really familiar, with what each game, fits in with all the other games, I guess you could say, so yeah. So, this is Sky Sanctuary looking not as green as it did originally. I'm guessing that was just limitations of the Genesis or something. But yes, it is very white in this version, even though it's apparently made out of ruins, which is kind of weird. Also, something this level likes to do, even in the classic stage, is sort of go into 3D a little, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's still a 2D perspective for the most part. I mean, well, not a 2D perspective. It does still play 2D, but, you know, especially right here or something, you're going to do a 3D space, and it's kind of cool. I mean, this, you're interacting with 3D objects. It's kind of cool. It gives the illusion of, you're in 3D, but not really. Although, then again, you do have a style of gameplay that is in 3D in this game, and it's half the game. It's modern Sonic, obviously. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it almost feels a little redundant, but not really. It's only really used in this stage, so I don't know why I'm harping on it about it a lot. So, yes, like I said before, this game does take levels from past Sonic games, but it also takes the set pieces from it, as you see. Those teleporter things, I know those were in the original Sky Sanctuary. I'm not sure if those cloud things were, but those are pretty cool. They're basically like springs, except they bounce you to the side, kind of. I don't know, they're pretty cool. They used to get red rings like that one, I guess. Also, Sonic seems to home onto them a little better than he would, something else. As you saw back there, I almost missed it, but then Sonic sort of went over to it. And oh, this thing, the hover platform thing. I think this was also in the original Sky Sanctuary, but basically, you want to run in the direction that you need to go, and once all these, arrow yellow things on it run out, or you jump off of it, it dies. It's actually kind of awkward to control, and there's actually a thing, later in the game, if you're going for 100%, that you need to do to, do all of it, or, I mean, there's a thing based around just that mechanic, and it's kind of awkward to do. It's a race, nonetheless, so you have to be fast with it, and I don't know, I just don't really like it that much. I don't think, really anybody does. I always hear people complain that it controls really awkwardly, which it does, so, yeah. Let's see, what's next? So, yeah, more 3D sections there. Well, pseudo 3D, I guess you could say. More running shoes here. Yeah, something also I should bring up is that not only does it bring back the set pieces from the original games, but it also brings back the enemies from the original games. Like you see in Green Hill, they brought back the, what are they? Are those the no, those are the, yeah, those are the Badniks. And as you saw in Sonic 2 or Chemical Plant, they brought back those spike head enemies, like the one I ran into, because those were in Chemical Plant as well, or in the game in general, I guess. And as you see, I'm pretty sure, was Sonic 3 the first game to introduce egg pawns, the robots that look like Eggman? I don't know, maybe it's not exactly from all the games, but I know they try to make it as faithful as they can. So, yeah, right here is what I was talking about, alternate paths. Depending on what path you take there, will depend on what red star ring you get there. I think I got every other ring that you can get in that stage without going those separate paths, so yeah. I'm not really sure, which path I take, but I don't know. That's what I said, in the last stage, where pretty much, even in the classic Sonic stages, you still have alternate paths, which is really cool. It adds a lot of depth, and you have to make sure you know which way you're going. So yeah, the only two rings I missed were the ones on those alternate paths. Weird that Sonic can't just jump from one to the other, and that's, again, more of a 3D limitation thing, I guess you could call it. But yeah, oh, we got Green Hill Zone Original. Yeah, something else I could bring up. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to select Classic Sonic again. I forgot to hit Y. I kind of figured it would go to it automatically. Here, let me just exit out of the stage. Yeah, if you want to quit a stage, you know, you can just do that. It has to load again, but luckily it's not as long as it would be otherwise, because you're just going back to the hub world. I guess I'll press Y here instead of going into here, because you can also press Y here to switch stages, which I guess is more convenient, because then you don't have to wait for the thing to load the other Sonic, but I don't know. Anyway, what I was saying, speaking of the music in this game, I really like the remixes that they have for these stages, especially the modern ones. Like, the classic ones, they're sort of trying to still emulate the Genesis feel, especially in these games that were originally on the Genesis. So, like, for Green Hill, that sort of sounded like Green Hill, except more like a beat, I guess you could say. And I don't know, I really like music with a beat. It's just sort of, I guess, just my taste in music, and a lot of the classic Sonic stages do that well. I'm gonna start over because I'm right at the beginning, and apparently it didn't count as a death until like a few seconds later. I'm sorry, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like the music in this game. I mean, we haven't even gotten into my favorite songs yet, although, well, all the music in this game is really good, and I've heard from people who played even Sonic 06 that even as horrible as that game is, it still has great music. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Sonic has always been known for having really great music, even in its darkest times, I guess you could say. My favorite song is yet to be shown, but it is in the... it's coming up, well, sort of. It's a little while down the road, but yeah. To get this red star ring, you have to take the left one there, so that is what you want to do. See, more alternate paths to take, and this pretty much follows for every modern Sonic stage. There's multiple paths to take, and it's just all around really cool. So yeah, like I said, I like the music, and something that I don't know if they were meaning to do this for all the stages, but like I said, they try to carry the Genesis feel with music for all the stages. But I don't know, it seems like they only do that really for the first few stages, then the classic sort of goes into not really feeling like that anymore. Although I don't mind though, the music is still awesome. I mean, I don't have an attachment to the Genesis at all, so I could honestly care less. I know some people do, and I'm sorry if you got offended by that or something, but I just don't, so that's my preference. I think that, whoa, that path up there is to get a red star ring, but I missed it, so I'm just gonna take this path. Oh well, it has a trick section anyway, so yeah, there is multiple sections you can take in here, and depending on what path you take will depend on, you know, red star rings and stuff like that. Usually the multiple paths are just for optional stuff like that, but I don't know, I just, even replaying these levels, I don't think I've taken all the possible paths in this level there are to take. Like, even right here, even if it's just minor things, like getting another combo section, but then you come over here and you get to go on to this section, which I missed, but anyway. Yeah, there's also teleporters in this one, although I think this has like a different name than the one in the classic stages. I could be wrong though, I thought I heard people talking about it differently than the other ones. Oh yeah, there's also that multiple section to take. Well, I guess I'm not getting an S rank in this level, because I really don't feel like doing that again. What? No, I wanted to go back and get that red ring. Ugh. Never mind. I guess I died for nothing then. Wow. Maybe when I go back and do the red star rings, I'll go get an S rank in this level. Like I said, I don't really care too much, but since S ranks are incredibly easy to get in this game, basically all you have to do is play the level even decently well, and you'll get an S rank. This section I don't really recommend boosting, because unless you're really good at knowing how Sonic handles in this game, which I guess I am, but I always feel comfortable not boosting there just because I don't really like the sense of not being able to, like, completely know how far he'll go before you have to quick step like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that too. That's what that is. It's called quick stepping when you're on a path like that and you press the L and R triggers to make Sonic like go like that. Go quick step, I guess. It's sort of a description in and of itself. But yeah, I think it's Sonic Colors. You actually got like a score bonus for that, but in this game, no, it's just a main mechanic of the game. Also, this part, you wouldn't think you would, I thought when I first played this stage that there is just death down there. But no, there actually is an alternate path if you go down the other way. So yes, that is modern Sky Sanctuary. Bleh. Can't get my words out again. Of course, I'm not going to get an S rank because I died. even though it says to next rank perfect clear, but anyway, on to whatever is next, which should be freeing our next friend, if I'm not mistaken. But first we have loading, and freeing Sky Sanctuary, which I guess I could talk over, because if I didn't, it would just sort of leave an awkward silence.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
I didn't mention it earlier, but the positions that your friends are in when you free them are just so silly. Like Sonic, or like if you saw Amy, she was just like, ah, and then Knuckles, he was just like, with like one eye closed. I don't know, it's just so funny. Oh, yeah. So now we have challenge act gates. There's different types of them. You have to clear one from each area before you can move on to the boss, which is over here. I guess they did this more just to pad out the game than anything, but they're kind of cool, I guess. I'll be doing them in the next part along with the boss, so we wait till then. Also, I should show this. I think it's in the Xbox version. If you pre-ordered the game, you got a DLC of Casino Night. That was a level from Sonic 2, I think. Maybe 3. I think 2, though. It was basically just like a pinball game. It wasn't an actual zone. I have it on the PC version, so I played it before, and it has very good music, like really awesome music. Probably one of my favorite songs in the game, but yeah, I didn't come with the version that I bought here. Actually, you could probably buy it like on the Xbox store or whatever for DLC, since it looks like it's still here, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, also what I was saying before about the character's motions, yeah, Sonic doesn't even like talk, even if he's modern, because as you notice, classic Sonic never talks, but even modern doesn't talk when he's saving his friend, which I thought was kind of weird. But anyway, in the next part of Sonic Generations, we will be doing the 3 challenge act gates we have to do, because you know I said I would only be doing the minimum, even though I have done all the challenge act gates before, and it was kind of weird to do. Oh yeah, this is where you would go to play Sonic 1 once you get the controller, but yeah, you have to get these 3 boss keys from each of the stages, so you only have to do 1 challenge act gate for each stage, which we'll be doing in the next part. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.